case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
Family-owned corporations in New York City were the epicenter of a landmark legal battle involving 9 rattled minority shareholders. A series of corporate maneuvers led to all assets of these corporations being transferred to a new partnership. Subsequently, these minority shareholders knocked on the doors of the court, seeking a just valuation for their stocks in the light of these developments. They pitched their own method of valuation, placing their bets on an assessment based on fractional stock ownership and the alleged lack of marketability of their shares. However, the court rejected this approach. Instead, it lent its support to a method proposed by the corporation's expert, which was rooted in valuing assets based on their net worth. The lower court then introduced a twist into the proceedings by applying a 21% unmarketability discount to each of the petitioner's shares. This resulted in the calculated fair value of the dissenting stockholders' total interests, amounting to $2,008,682. The court eliminated an initial discount of 9.8% and rejected a following unmarketability discount of 14.6%. True to form, the appellate division stood by this decision. However, the saga did not end there. The New York Court of Appeals lit the beacon of dissent. They raised objections against the lower court's imposition of a minority discount method in valuing the stocks of these minority stockholders. Citing the established equitable principles of New York's decisional law about statutory appraisal rights, the court argued that this method contradicted the core notion of treating all shares of the same class equally. In the eyes of the court, the share's value should be determined not in liquidation, but in the context of the corporation's ongoing operations. The court further added that a statutory acquisition of minority shares was not a voluntary sale case. Hence, a restrictive shareholder agreement was not applicable. On these grounds, the court upheld the decision against any additional reduction in the share value due to restrictions on voluntary transfers. But the court didn't totally upend the ruling. It still supported the application of an unmarketability discount, but disagreed on its application, suggesting that it was factored in twice erroneously. So the saga continues. The case was sent back to the Supreme Court for further proceedings, for an apt unmarketability discount to be applied on the proportionate net asset value of the petitioner's stakes in the 9 corporations, and a fair valuation to be determined.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.